And as we want to decompose the geometry into for this each pipe into 5 parts, but because we have small pipe here, so first of all these bigger pipes, they will be divided in 2 parts. The one would be this outer part, second would be the inner part, that is from the circle. So first of all, we use this option here from this small circle and divide this larger circle in 2 parts first. And then we will use the square option or square shape to make the one square decomposition inside this small pipe, which is we created from this smaller diameter. And then further we divide this part into the 4 more parts. So this can be made to suitable for the hexa meshing. And to create that thing, we have to use this sketch number 2. And now we are going to use, because previously we used this sketch for the sweeping command, and now we're going to use this command, this circle for the extrude command. And this time we are going to use the slice operation. Slice operation will slice the geometry in 2 parts, which is one is the inner part, and second would be the extra outer part, which is not inside the small circle. So use the extrude command and choose sketch number 2 here. And from operations, instead of add material, choose operation as slice material. And you can make it as a fixed one, or you can make it through all. Through all means that this will through from all the geometries, it will see in the direction of its length. So see the effect on that thing, right? So now we have the one solid body here, and the second solid body here, and third one is the inside. And if you make this extrude as a fixed one with the given length, this will also do the same thing. You can see here. And next thing is that we want to apply same operation on this side also, but we don't have any sketch here. Either we can use there are 2 options you can use. One is that you can select this geometry here, which is this circular arc or circular curve here, and then use the extrude command. This will, instead of taking the sketch, we can take the only a single curve, which is of the circle shape, one edge. And direction vector we can take is along the y-axis, which is normal to the xz plane. So choose the zx plane, which is showing here, and then apply the operation as the slice operation, slice material, and click on generate. So same thing will be done here as well. You can see. Now we have from this pipe we have the 2 pipes. One is inner pipe, second is the outer concentric pipe here. Or we can also use the sketch instance command, which is I discussed here, and I will show you for the further commands that how can we use this sketch instance. So let's continue with the same thing here. The next thing is that I want to divide this small circle into the 4 parts, and same is true for this outer part, because if we divide the circle into the 4 parts or 5 parts, so they should also be aligned with the inner geometry. Otherwise we cannot be able to create the hexa meshing on the whole geometry. We start with this inner side, and we use the plane number 5, which is here, and we use this plane to create the rectangular geometry, a square geometry, and that will be used to decompose this small circle, this small cylinder into the 2 parts. So one is the inside square pipe, and second will be the outer remaining part of this small cylindrical pipe. And now we're going to use the slice command, and we slice this inner geometry with the help of the square. And for that we use the plane number 4, and create new sketch. So don't make mistake of making this sketch number 2, which is by default on the plane number 4, and don't make the same geometry which we are going to make on the same sketch, and so this will not work. And we have to create a new sketch on the plane number 4. this sketch number 6 here, and then click on sketch number 6 and click on look at, and then zoom this geometry, this portion of the screen, and go back to the sketching tab. And from sketching tab we use the option rectangle, and draw rectangle on this inner side of this small circle. And then we use the constraint command, and we want to make this rectangle symmetrical around x-axis and y-axis respectively, and therefore use symmetry option in the constraints. And this can be done for the any axis first, so this can be done for x-axis first or y-axis, that does not matter anything here. So I will use the, let's say, x-axis, and then choose two parallel edges here. This will make this square rectangle symmetric around x-axis, and similarly choose the y-axis and two corresponding edges, parallel edges to the y-axis. And then from dimension, choose general dimension and apply on these lines, these edges. This can be done also for the second edge on the parallel fashion, and for vertical this can be also done for this one. And from dimensions I use the dimension, let's say 0.18 and 0.18. So this is basically now it's going to be square of the same dimension on the height and the length or width. And then go back to modeling tab, and the modeling tab we are going to use the extrude command, and choose sketch number 6. And from operation we are going to use the slice operation, slice material, and this is going to be the, now just take a look on this preview of this geometry. And then click on the generate. So in this way we are able to create a new segment of the geometry, new slice of geometry, which is inside we the one this square pipe, second is the remaining part of this small cylindrical pipe. And since we had this geometry over here, so second thing is that we can also create same geometry on this plane as well. But first we have to create this plane here and then the geometry here. But we can also use one command which is known as the sketch instance command. This will copy this sketch directly on this plane, and from here we can use the same command as we use for the making this geometry into two parts. And therefore first create the plane on this face. Choose this face from, and selection mode should be the surface geometry or face geometry. And then click on the new plane and click on generate, and this will create new plane on this face. And then right click on this plane number 9 and choose insert command, and the first option is the sketch instance. The sketch projection also a command, but I will not discuss about this thing right now. So use this sketch instance, and the base sketch would be the sketch number 6 over here on the plane number 4. So therefore choose sketch number 6 from the tree outline and click on apply. And as you don't want to move anything here, so just keep these things on the default dimensions and click on generate. And as you can see now this sketch is copied on the plane number 9. And now we can use the extrude command here and use the operation as slice material and click on generate. This will also slice this vertical pipe into the two parts. One is the inner part, second outer pipe, and the remaining third pipe is the larger pipe with a diameter equal to 1 meter, which is already there. The next thing is that we are going to create another sketch on the plane number 4, and this will be used to decompose geometry, this remaining part of this small circle cylinder and this concentric cylinder on the outside into 4 parts. So these will be divided into the 8 parts equal, and plus this inner 1 part. So 9 parts will be there from this geometry, and similarly 9 parts from this vertical pipe, and the 1 part will be here. So 9 plus 9, 18 plus 1 will be the 19 bodies total in this tree outline. And so again we have to create a new sketch here, and click on look at, and sketch 9 number should be selected here, and click on look at and go back to sketching mode. And from sketching mode we are going to create the lines, simple lines, and the lines start with from this square corners, and the P symbol should be displayed, and then put the lines anywhere on the screen like this here, and then also on the bottom side, and then join these lines by the another line and make sure that we have the symbol P on the points. And then from dimensions we are going to use a dimension for the angle, and because we want to divide this cylinder into equal 4 parts, the angle should be 45 degrees from the horizontal line on the all sides. So therefore angle between them should be equal to 45 degrees, and this is not the angle we want here. So right click here and click on alternate angle. This is the angle we want to define here. And similarly for the second line, right click alternate angle, again still not, then right click and alternate angle here. So this is the dimension we want here. Similarly for the third line, click here, again the x-axis and this line here, and right click to choose the proper angle dimension. And now put the value of angle as a 45 degrees in all these dimensions here, A8, A9, A10, A11. And then go back to the modeling tab, and in the modeling tab we are going to use again the extrude command, and choose this sketch number 8. It's not sketch number 8 but sketch number 8, yes. This is sketch number 9 in fact, and so in the extrude command choose the sketch number 9 from plane number 4, apply, and reverse the direction of this extrude command, and from operation use the slice operation and click on generate. So you can see now we have 13 bodies. Why? Because 3 bodies on the vertical pipe, then the 4, and then 9 parts from here. So 9 plus 1 will be 10, 10 plus 3 will be equal to 13 bodies. And again we are going to make the sketch instance of the sketch number 9 on the plane number this one, plane number 9. So again right click here and insert sketch instance, and this time we're going to use the base sketch as a base sketch number 9 here, and apply and generate. And again use the extrude command here, and the geometry would be equal to this new sketch plane, which is the sketch number 8. So sketch number 10 here, and apply, and direction should be the reverse one because it's showing on the bottom side, and operation is the slice operation, slice material, and click on generate. And now you can see that all bodies, they are decomposed according to the requirements of the hexa meshing. 9 parts in on the horizontal pipe and 9 parts on the vertical pipe, 18, and plus this small vent pipe, so they are total 19 parts. And now we're going to make the single part from these all 19 bodies, and keep in mind this is very important here. If we don't make the single part, we are not able to create the hexa meshing on all these parts, and the mesh will not be connected to each other, all these parts, all these bodies, and they will act as a separate body. So it's very important to make a new or form a new part to make the link between these all bodies. Right click here and form new part. So again I am reiterating that make the single part. If you don't make single part, you will not be able to make the hexa meshing. If you are able to make the hexa meshing, but this will not be conformal at their interfaces. So from one geometry, one part to second part, a second body, the mesh will not be similar. So it's very must to make a new part from all these parts, from these all bodies, and this will now make a single part. So from all 19 bodies we have single part here, and this is the end of this operation, slice operation, and making geometry into the multiple parts.